Oh dear, oh dear. Um, Welcome to this episode of Up the Gas. It's not all been plain sailing since you were last with us. There's been a few games that we've played. I think it was 3 or 4 since the last episode, and it's not been very good. The last time you were there was with the Morecambe and Wickham games. We've played 4 since, and we've only won once. And we have been conceding goals like nobody's business. There's been good news in that the likes of Ellis Harrison and Oaken have been scoring. So that was good. But I don't know what's going on with our defence. And we have just been shipping goals left, right and centre. And playing really poorly with it as well. It's not been good. There has had to have been a little rejig, or there was a little rejig with the fixtures, because it was going to be Carlisle and Cambridge, I think. The Cambridge match got moved from the 25th to the 6th because we actually had players called up for international duty, mainly under 21 stuff, but it was enough that we were able to postpone the game, which we took that option. With the form that we're in at the moment, and it was mainly like first team players as well, it was like Gosling and what have you. With the form that we're in, I wanted my players as fresh as possible, and it's. I mean, the good news is there is some positives. We are still quite solidly in third position. We've completely lost touch with Oxford and Leyton Orient, though. We will finish. If we go up, it'll be in third. And I think if we dropped into the playoffs with the form that we're in and the way that playoffs tend to work, at least in real life, that if you have a poor run, if you're flying high and then your form drops, then the confidence goes and you don't do as well, even if you were 4th. If you come up against a team that was upwardly mobile, that was playing well, and snuck into the playoffs with a good run, then chances are that good run for them will continue, whereas your poor form will continue. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to rally a bit and get in and stay in this automatic positions. With the start that we had, I mean, it's crazy. At the start of the season, if you'd said you'll go up in third, I would have bitten your hand off. But with the start to the season that we had, and we were first for such a stretch of the season, and it's just sort of all fallen away, and I just hope that doesn't continue. Because if we weren't to go up after the start that we had and with the results that we've managed to get, that would be devastating. So with the match today, we got against Carlisle and Crawley. Now, the Carlisle match is interesting. They are 5th. This is our game in hand. And if we lose, they'll be 8 points behind us, and it'll be a 3rd defeat in a row, which is just, I don't think, well, we haven't lost 3 games in a row before, which, so it's not looking good. But then we have got a game against Crawley, who are fairly low down in the table. They're 17th, but they have a terrible goal difference. Now, whether that's because they concede a lot, or because... Where are they, Crawley? They do concede a lot. They've conceded 59 goals, which is the 5th highest in the division, whereas we're the 4th highest goal scorers. So, we are the highest goal scorers. So, we should, in theory, get a decent result there. So We'll play this game against Carlisle. This is the team that we're going with. As you see, Gosling is not 100%, but that was because he was called up for an under-21s game. And I would say largely this is our first team. Ledbetter has just come back from injury. He's gone straight in because Dummigan has been rubbish again. And Matt Hill has come in for Lee Brown, who has been rubbish as well. And in some of those defeats is directly responsible for us losing. So Matt Hill's come in. Whether he'll be any good or not, I don't know, but I've got to try something different. So we'll submit this. Yeah, whatever. And hope we can get something. I am not holding out much hope, though. I don't want to go and tackle their substitute goalkeeper with a hard difficulty. That is not what we want to do. But yes, it's squeaky bum time in regards to the league, because I can see us dropping out of the top 3 now. A couple of episodes ago, I was so confident that we would go up, and now we've had this awful run. I've had a chat with them in a team meeting to see if we can get some kind of team morale back, and it did help, but yeah, it's not looking good. I don't know if this is our game in hand, you know, because Exeter are on. And that is a goal for Harrison, who has been really fantastic in this run, even if the rest of the team has not. At least Oaken and Harrison have been firing and getting goals, which is a joy. It's just our defence that is completely terrible, which I knew at the start of the season, and I tried signing defenders to try and shore up the defence, and it just wasn't happening. And now we have got a goal which I thought we were going to concede. But we were going to get it and then lose it straight away. But yeah, it's watching this in this between these two episodes, watching this team play has not been enjoyable, aside from the 4-1 win we got against, I think it was Notts County. That was a balm for a rather serious problem that we've got. I mean, even in that game we didn't keep a clean sheet. I mean, and Notts County are not a great side. Or was it Newport? No, we lost to Newport. It will definitely be a case of, if we do go up, basically gutting that entire defence and trying to get some players that, because none of these defenders are good enough for League One. They're just about good enough for League Two, but that's touch and go. We're mainly being kept up where we are in this position by our somewhat decent front line. And Wilson is the one that's keeping us in this. Oh, dearie me. They're going to score at any minute, but we've got the break now, and that is a terrible cross from Clark. Dearie me. Carlisle have been absolutely hammering us. I would, if we had the players for it, think about getting a defensive midfielder, but I don't think we've got anybody who can really play in that position. Oh, and there we go. It was going to come sooner or later, just annoying that it had to come just before half time. Oh, dearie me. That is Park's fault. He should have got that header. It just sailed right over him. He missed his header completely. Dearie me. And now we're back to all square. And that is what we want. Restore our lead even closer to half-time. And Oaken again with another goal. I mean, he's been such a revelation for this club. I mean, he's not good enough for League 2. Probably. Maybe. Who knows? He's not really good enough for League 2, I don't think. But I'm going to keep him at least until I know that we can consolidate a League 1 position if we do go up. Because if we go straight back down again, he is a very handy player to have. Don't get complacent, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, very, very handy to have. And maybe with a bit of League 1 experience, he'd be even better. That's the dream, isn't it? Keep Oaken and make him better and better and better. See if he can be... See if he can get into the Nigeria squad. That would be good. Have a full international player for a fairly decent country in our side. Not just someone playing for like Gibraltar or something. Which I think is who Gosling plays for. Somebody like that. Some team that just about qualifies as a country. Anyway, let's see about making some changes. So, apparently Parks wasn't at fault for that goal. Lockyer was. I don't agree with that, having seen the replay. But anyway. Right. So, Sinclair's on a booking. And isn't playing too well. So, he can come off for Burge. Harrison can stay on for now. Maybe think about short. So, see, Parks is knackered. But I don't know what to do. Right, no, let's leave the defence for now. And just do the one change. And see how we go. Might be a complete disaster, but who knows. Carlisle have been absolutely dominating. The fact that we're winning is in itself almost a miracle. If we could get out of this with a win, I would. Well, I wouldn't dance. I don't dance, but I'd consider it. That would be something. Hell, I'd take a draw at this point. But we'll go for the win. Go for the win. You didn't hear that. Right. Game's lingering on. Carlisle are pushing and pushing and pushing. And they're going to score. Oh, no, they didn't. That was a fairly whack. Well, if we can restrict them to chances like that, that'll be fine. I'll take that. Good clearance there by Lockyer. Getting in ahead. Yay! Oaken again. Parks with a wonderful clearance there. Right behind the lines. I thought Oaken was offside, but we'll take that any day. Any day. That makes Oaken our top goal scorer outright now, rather than just joint with Harrison, which is nice. I say, don't you dare injure Oaken. I will have to come on the pitch and beat you. Right. It's almost time for another sub. Ooh, and... Oh, god damn it. Beautiful goal. Really good. Good half volley there, but why did it have to be against us? Couldn't you have saved it for your next match? Do us a favour. Right, Ledbetter is also playing like crap. Why are our right backs so bad? In fact, our full backs in general. Hill's playing like a donkey as well. Alright, Lyons is knackered, Gosling's knackered, Leadbitter's knackered, and playing like crap. Right. We'll do that. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. And then, do I bring on Lee Brown? Let's do that. They've got to shore up the defence somehow. Because it'd be sods law will concede. I really... Oh... Deary me. I don't know what it is, but this is stuttering quite badly. I don't know if there's... I don't quite know why. Oh, I thought that was going to be... That was going to be 3-3 then. I might have cried. And Oaken would have been in then. I would have put money on him heading that in. There we go. Deary me. Stressful this, being a football manager. Very stressful. It's not even real. I don't know why I'm stressing. I don't have a set goal for this. The series, this save. It's just basically do as well as you can. And hope that you could do something decent, because otherwise it's all going to be rather short-lived. Come on, just wind the game down. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare. Deary me. They're going to score. No. Come on. That's time. Oh. I did not expect that. Did not expect that at all. I'm quite stunned, actually. I really thought we would be beaten there with the form that we've been in and with the fact that in live comms we never seem to do as well as we have been. We've still got that game in hand. That's good. Oxford must have lost. They did. Ooh, Oxford lost to Cambridge. So if we win our game in hand, we'll only be 2 points behind them. 3 points behind them. That'd be nice. Right. So, leave that. Next on the list is Crawley. And we will hopefully repeat the heroics that we did against Carlisle. It's a home game as well, which would be good. Although we've not been too good at home lately, so maybe it's counting my chickens a bit before they hatch. But yeah, anyway, on to the Crawley game. Okay, well this is unexpected. What? Okay. Except... Oh, you sons of bitches. Right, so after that slightly mischievous prank by Sports Interactive, we're back for this match against Crawley. Pretty much an unchanged lineup. Leadbitter drops out for Dummigan. And I think that's it. Although Ollie Clark comes in for Sinclair. That's the other change. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that in this game we can score some goals. Because as I said at the start of this episode, Crawley's defence is none too great. So, with any luck, we'll be able to get something out of this, which would be nice. And hopefully really cement our third place position, which would be nice, because I don't think I could take another series of defeats again. I think that would probably end me. Yeah, that'll do. Right. Okie dokie, so we got the kickoff, and Gosling there's doing well to beat his man, but doesn't really do anything with the cross, which is not like Gosling, or indeed like this game at all. Right. Crawley do seem to be having quite the decent start as well, which we don't want. We really don't want them to get the lead, because we cannot come back from a goal down. Just throughout this, we've been... Since we lost our unbeaten record, if we've gone down behind, I think we've lost every single time. Whereas when we started this season, if we went behind, we were doing quite well to get something out of it and come back into the match. But I don't know what's changed. Maybe the players are just knackered. Maybe we've been found out. I don't know. And there we go, 1-0. Deary me. Just can't clear the ball. I mean, that was a clearance, I think, that just went straight to their man. Goalkeeper was out of position. Yeah, that was terrible. That was absolutely shocking defending. Come on. Do something, please. Crawley's defence is terrible, and we've got the best attack in the league. We should get something here. We should. I mean, that's just logic, right? If an unstoppable force meets a very movable object, then that, should imply things go well for us. Right? No? Okay. Apparently that's not how these things work in Football Manager. Or indeed football in general. Ay. We have been a bit better since we've gone down. We've had a few shots and even some that have been on target. But nothing particularly stellar in terms of... Dear me, that was a terrible chance by Oaken there. Yeah. Front line's having an absolute mare. Aggressive. Yeah, get fired up. Maybe change how we play a bit. See if maybe that helps. And that was an aimless cross. I wish I knew why we've suddenly dropped off quite so much. To have gone so long without even losing. That's 2-0. We've got a really bad home record at the moment. I don't know why that is. I mean, that Wilson should be doing better there. Our defence should be doing better. That's what, 3 rebounded chances? Or 2 and then it went in on the 3rd? That's just simply not good enough. I mean, we should be doing better there. I mean, my intention for after this, the next one, the 10th episode, is to be the final 2 games of the season. And hopefully we'll be in a better position now. See, I take Lines off because he's in the worst condition out of everybody. But he's our only player that's playing somewhat well. Taylor can come off for Oaken, which pains me. And Sinclair can come on for... No, I see Clark's playing well. Our midfield pairing is actually doing quite well. It again, as per, it's our defence, who are terrible. How we've not shipped more goals than we have, I don't know. Let's go for attacking. Screw it. 2-0 in this position is not any better really than 3-4 or 5-0. So, and that was just rebounded off the post, and yeah. I thought the Carlisle game was stressful because it was close. This is just depressing. There's just something about being outplayed by... Oh, that was just ridiculous. How could he be offside? He was fucking miles away. I mean, when you start conceding goals from 35 yards out, and yeah, I mean, there's not really anything you can do about that. Durmigan, again, absolutely terrible. Without doubt, one of the worst right-backs I have ever had in Football Manager. Without doubt. I have never known a player blow so hot and cold. This save has actually been a save of quite a few firsts, because I've never known a goalkeeper as injury prone as Spiegel, and I've never known a right back or indeed any player as inconsistent and quite frankly shit as Dummigan. It's beggars belief, really. Montano can come on. Might as well see what he's like up front. Can't be any less ineffectual than Harrison's been this match. Let's just see how that goes. I mean, a 3-0 defeat at home to Crawley. Of all the teams. I mean, that was useless as well. Thought that was going to be another 35-yarder then. Wouldn't bloody surprise me. I mean, I lament how bad we've been. And we have been bad. But, and in large part due to our fantastic start, but we're still 10 points ahead of the team in third. I mean, that is just... yeah, insane. Why is Montano? He's stressed. He should try being me. Deary me. I mean, and we've still got a game in hand. I mean, this is like the Premiership. Nobody wants to bloody win. I mean, we could end up. If we'd won that. Anyway, if what's maybe's no use now, we lost, and that's that. Yeah. So, goalless Taylor, Matty Taylor. Yeah, he's been coming on as a sub a lot, to be fair. But yes, so thank you for watching this episode. The next one, as I said, will be, we're going to play a lot of games and hopefully not lose them all. But we're going to play a lot of games, and then the last episode of this season will be York and Dagenham and Redbridge. With any luck, we'll be promoted by then. I'm not holding out much hope, but with any luck, we'll be promoted. And that would be lovely. That would be quite a relaxing end to the season. And also, another thing is that round about that point, I should be able to start looking at signing free transfers for next year. In fact, I might even be able to do that now. So I will update that in regarding transfer information for next season. in that episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again for episode 10. And if you've liked this episode, pop a like in the like button at the bottom there. Thank you very much. Cheers.